Hey guys, I coach a lot of business owners. I'm humbled and privileged and honored to be in that position in my life, and I love it. I really enjoy it. And one of my students asked a question this morning, like they're reading Napoleon Hill's book, Think and Grow Rich, which is one of my favorites. It's not an easy read. It's one you got to go slow with and dissect it. But he asked a question in our coaching group, and he said, listen, he goes, the book says, what price are you willing to pay to get your success? Whether that's your job, your business, your college, whatever it is, it doesn't matter. Like, what are you willing to do? And there's different schools of thought. Like Gary Vaynerchuk talks about, eating crap for 2 years and then eating caviar the rest, right? Basically just grind it out. And then other schools of thought, like Tim Ferriss in the 4-Hour Workweek, he talks about not necessarily just working 4 hours. It's more about, focusing on your strengths, operating in your strengths, doing things that are revenue generating activities that can move the ball downfield the most in what you're good at, and then creating systems and automating and having processes and outsourcing to a team to buy your time back so that you can basically build a bigger business, etc. Okay? I subscribe to that philosophy. I used to believe, you got to work like a dog, and I think there's merit in it. I think there's a time and place for it, but I don't want people feeling like that's the only way to succeed. That's not true. Like, the internet's a game changer. So if you're a working professional and you're building a business, a career, whatever you're doing, you should not be sacrificing your family on the altar of success. Like, that's just stupid. Like, your kids don't want you to buy them presents and toys. They want your presence. They want your time. And just working all the time, it's insane. Like, people, you ask somebody, go do it today. What do you do? And they say, oh, well, I'm a doctor. I'm a lawyer. Oh, I'm an engineer. And that's great. How about I'm a dad? I'm a husband. I'm an entrepreneur, and I travel with my family. We homeschool. Like, why does your job have to be your identity? Like, it should be something more important than that. And that's a whole other conversation. The point is, I give you permission to work smart. I think I'm ambitiously lazy. I'm willing to work hard, but I'd rather work smart. How can I do the least amount of work to get the best results? That does not mean I'm lazy. It means I work smart. I have built my business. I have a team in place that I've slowly given people responsibilities that I was doing, and now I have a team in place to do it for me. I've bought my time back. I was working 80, 90 hours a week. I've cut my hours back substantially, where I can actually enjoy my time with more than I used to. So the message is this: if you are a type A personality and you are hustling and you're growing your business, don't sacrifice your family. Don't just work, because yes, a lot of us guys are like, my job is to be a provider. Like, yeah, that is, but it's also to be present and instill good values in your kids and be there for their swimming lessons or their martial arts lessons, or watch them play soccer or baseball or basketball. It's taking them kayaking. It's taking them hiking and stuff, which are things that I do. And it doesn't make me a hero, but I'm trying to be more intentional, and I want to spend more time with my kids. We live in a society where people I'm just gonna go work. Like, I'm sorry, but that's not balance. You're out of balance. And if your goal is to win in life, you need to have a balance of work and family, right? So don't feel like you've got to go work 15 hours a day in your business to be successful. Like, you could work a 4, 5, 6, 8 hour day and accomplish more than somebody doing 15 if you're really smart with your time. So the message is, I give you permission to work smart. Start looking at ways to be more efficient, to accomplish more in less time. Turn off social media, your phone, your text messages, and say, I'm going to take this next hour and I'm going to channel that energy and do X. I guarantee you'll be more successful. Don't be like the guy in the gym who knocks out a set on the, bench presses, goes, talks to a couple, attractive ladies for 10 minutes, gets a drink of water, he comes back and does another set, and what could have been a 15, 20 minute super intense hit workout turns out to be an hour, and he's on social media. Oh, I just had a great workout. No, he didn't. Don't be that guy. Don't be that lady. Okay? So work smart. Don't work hard. Figure out how to be efficient with your time. Be intentional with your time, and make sure you're spending time with your family, because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. None of this stuff matters if all you're doing is working. Your work doesn't define you. At the end of our lives, we're not going to say, you know what, I just wish I worked harder. No, it's going to be, bring me my kids, bring me my friends, my family. Man, did I have enough memories? Did I impact more people? That's the way you should be living your life. It's not just about working hard. So one of my students had brought that up. I addressed it in the group, but I wanted to address it generally because I know there's other people that are feeling that, and they're like, what do I do? I feel guilty. I want to scale back and spend more time with my family, but I feel like if I'm not working hard, I'm not going to be a good provider. I believe that if you get this in place and you spend more quality time, you'll figure out how to become more efficient, because you don't want to give up that. You want to be able to do both. I know someone out there is experiencing this because I've been there. It's definitely something that's very relevant in today's world, in this culture. But I know that if your heart is, you want to succeed in business, but you don't want to sacrifice what you know is more important, there is a way to have both. But you got to be intentional and cognizant and proactive, and you've got to change or nothing's going to change. So, see ya.